little while before Captain America and Black Widow were kicking villainous behind us, Chris Evans and Scarlett Johansson were scheming to steal the future. Well, sort of. 2004's The Perfect Score paired the future A-listers up for a very different kind of mission, where the stakes were good. Set scores instead of a hefty payday, but for a group of teens desperate to break free from the pressure cooker of high school, that might as well be the same thing. What this heist dramedy does is take the classic caper formula and trade high-tech gadgets and vaults for a plan to swipe the answers to the sets. Blending humor, teen angst, and a touch of rebellion, The Perfect Score perfectly captures that early 2000s vibe, complete with a pop-punk soundtrack, plenty of denim, and a boldness that is rare these days. Evans plays the charming rebel, Johansson the too cool for school artist. The too cool for school artist and their ragtag crew delivers all the chaos one would expect when a bunch of kids try to pull off a perfect crime. At the end of the day, it may not be the most ambitious heist flick out there, but it's a time capsule of pre-superhero Hollywood movie and a reminder that even Marvel heroes had to start somewhere. Summing it all up, The Perfect Score is a high school movie with heart. While it is technically a movie about breaking into a testing facility to steal the answers to the sets, the narrative leans more into the relationships forged along the way. In its own way, the film is less like Ocean's 11 and a bit more like The Breakfast Club with an extra splash of rebellion. It throws together an unlikely group of teens comprising Kyle, Chris Evans, the dreamer, Francesca, Scarlett Johansson, the artsy cynic, Matty, Brian Greenberg, the lovesick goofball, and Anna Erika Christensen, the overachiever. There is also Desmond Darius Miles, the basketball star under pressure, and Roy Leonardo now the lovable stoner. At first, they couldn't be more different if they tried. However, their shared desperation to ace the sets brings them together. Perhaps the actual selling point here is how The Perfect Score uses the heist as a backdrop for their struggles. Though they are as different as day and night, each character has a unique and valid reason for wanting to pull off the caper. As the plan unfolds and inevitably falls apart, it is their budding friendship that steals the spotlight, and by the end, the said answers feel almost irrelevant. So, while everyone loves a good heist movie, the real win here is not their bid to ace the test, but how they found unlikely kindred spirits in each other, even when their plan went up in smoke. A good teen movie is never complete without some over-the-top commentary on the struggles of growing up. In their regard and more, The Perfect Score ticks all the boxes and then some, because while it is a heist movie on paper, it is also a playful jab at the ridiculous pressure teens face to plan their futures around a single test score. For instance, Kyle's frustration is over being rejected from architecture school because of his sad score, and this highlights how unfairly this single test defines students. There is also Anna, who is so obsessed with the sets, and there is also Anna, who is so obsessed with the sets and with acing it that she has practiced tests everywhere she goes. Desmond worries that his athletic scholarship depends on a score he knows will not reflect his true intelligence. Each issue is relatable is the next, and the perfect score brings all these anxieties to life, albeit with a bit of exaggeration for comedic effect. The perfect score is undoubtedly peak early 20s teen angst, but the film also ends at the one size fits all system that reduces kids to numbers without being heavy-handed. In its messaging. It also offers a soft landing for its critique using some good old-fashioned humor and absurdity. Take the scene where Kyle tries to memorize the set answers in advance but ends up zoning out while staring at a surreal motivational poster. It is such a goofy look at the real-life phenomenon of panic-cramming for tests. Even more, it makes viewers root for these characters because they are trying to do something that is relatable, cathartic, and over the top. By the end of it all, and as expected, the group realizes that stealing the answers will not solve their problems. That's where a clear message emerges. Sometimes the system needs questioning, but real growth comes from finding out who you are.